Hey everybody, we're testing out some new software. So, let's see here. I'm excited. Wow, you can really tell the poofiness of my hair. Especially being at home for so many days in a row. Ah, you guys, this is the most amazing superfood blend that I've ever had. It's awesome. It is power packed full of 36 superfoods and so many I think like four I think it's six, actually six of the medicinal mushrooms um, that help boost your immune system. It's just incredible. So I did get on for a reason, but I'm trying to test some software here to see how it's flowing through and if it's going live. Oh, okay, sweet. Can check on my phone. It's live. Fantastic. Okay, so you guys, that's why I was kind of just waiting for people to jump on because who's had to pivot their business with everything that's going on? We literally, small businesses are closed down. Uh, we literally went from not having everything virtually to having everything virtually literally overnight. And I can only imagine the work that it's taken to put systems together to be able to do this for a lot of businesses. Like, I can only imagine because I know what I've been through in teaching myself several things that I didn't know before on software. And, it's been amazing. But uh, I just got off of a live with Dean Graziosi, and if you guys don't know who that is, you got to check him out. He is rapidly becoming my second favorite mentor, other than Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins has changed my life, but Dean Graziosi is pretty amazing. And through all of this too, he just had another child. His story is absolutely incredible, and he does these lives, and he's got several different groups that he does. But I just got off of a live with him, and what he said just resonated so much. And so I really wanted to take immediate action on what I just learned and what's really been resonating with me, um, because of everything that's going on, because of all the uncertainty that's going on. And, this has really impacted what I was doing. It's really impacted the my one of the biggest things was connection, like human to human connection in public. And so that's completely different than what's happening right now. And so I think a lot of people right now are without paychecks. I think a lot of people, like what they were doing in their business, like they've had to, pivot. Things happen in life and you have to learn how to pivot. You have to learn how to be resourceful. And that was one of the biggest messages that I first learned from Tony Robbins, is coming from a place of not really sure what my capabilities were, not really sure where and I do have notes here too, because I kind of want to go through just again what I learned. Um, yeah, like not really sure. Like when I started this whole venture, it was basically creating a mission that saved my life, because I had woken up in a place in my life where I wasn't very happy, I wasn't very fulfilled, I wasn't very confident. I felt like I had been sleepwalking a long part of my life, and I had the aha moment of really being real with myself and asking if that's like if I wanted to continue that path. And that path, I said no, I didn't want to continue it. So through that has really been, and I'm sorry, I don't know where to look now. But through that has really been, it's been learning, and it's been finding good mentors. And this is through my normal life, and through my normal life of starting a business, I have had, just to let you guys know, like we've had really close family animals that we've had to put down. I had a family member try and commit suicide. I actually lost a family member not too long ago. So that was kind of the uncertainty through my life that I had to build resilience to. And, um, I think, one of the things that Dean talked about today was just not only resourcefulness, but building resilience too. And I think that those are the things that are in most need right now, is because, let's face it, if we're truly honest with ourselves, like, we're not teaching the things that are going to help us be successful human beings in school. Um, we may be teaching the tactical part of it, and we may be teaching the strategy part of it, but we really haven't focused on the psychology part of it. And that's why I absolutely love doing what I do. And it's the wherever you're at right now, and this is the truth of it, you guys, like, wherever you're at right now, like, you've basically got, it's the story of the two wolves. You've got two wolves inside of you, and they're constantly fighting. And the black wolf is the self-doubt, it's the worry, it's the fear, it's all of that. And the white wolf is hope and empowerment and love and connection and resourcefulness and perseverance and all of those things. And who wins? Who wins that fight? And who wins that fight is the one that you feed. And this is what we have to wake up to. This is what we have to, like, our entire world's changed. And this is a time, too, which we are always going to remember. Like, those times in my life when those major things happen, when the most uncertain times happen in my life, are the things that I can remember. I can literally remember the entire moment sequence through them, and what I did and how I got through them. And, how you build that resilience and how you build courage when those two wolves are fighting. And that was just through my normal life. And now, as human beings, we find ourselves in this circumstance, and then you add things to it like the uncertainty, and, none of us know, and you add things to it like the fear, and you add all these things to it, and it just, like, so it's amplifying, like, the dark wolf, right? Like, a lot of things right now are amplifying that. And so that's where everybody's focus is going. And so this is the time to recognize that in ourselves. And this is the time to ask ourselves, which wolf are we feeding? And I think that this is really truly where every single person can become something more through this. And what I want to do is I want to help people through that haven't learned this before, that haven't practiced this before. Because this, to me, is what matters. Like, this to me is what matters. And inside of us, I want you to feed the right wolf. And if we don't individually, if we don't all accept this responsibility that we can choose which wolf to feed, and we continue allowing fear, allowing self-doubt, allowing worry, allowing judgment, allowing criticism, if we allow those things to run our lives, you know where that's going to get you. You know what that's going to bring more of. And it's separation, and it's judgment. I mean, it's all of those things, right? It's all of those shadow sides. And so whatever we have in this life, we have the opportunity. One of the greatest gifts about this life is we have the opportunity to be able to recognize that and be able to acknowledge that we feel that way. Because it's not about not feeling that way. There's going to be a place when you have an oh shit moment in yourself. And that's why it's the perfect opportunity to become aware of it and to acknowledge it, and then to like really understand the power of choice that you have. The power that lies in our choices, you guys, is monumental. And if we don't do something right now, if all of us don't take active participation in that, we know how it's going to become. And so if you're a person that doesn't know where to start, maybe you've tried the same thing over and over and over again. Like, this is truly where I think we need to step up. And not only do we like have it, like, should we learn something right now? But how can we take that and how can we teach other people? That's why, like, when I bought the course from Dean and Tony, like, it blew my mind. It blew my mind because that's really getting into the addressing the 80% of the psychology. Because you guys, you can have the right tactics and you can have the right strategy. And if you don't have the right psychology, it's not going to mean shit. It just isn't. And now we have the opportunity to pivot. Now we have the opportunities to start addressing and start looking at the 80% psychology, and then to build on it with tactics and strategies that work from people that have been through it before, that have gotten the results from it before, specific results, and we align with that. It's like, and I don't mean to come across as if I don't care about people right now, that there is some serious stuff going on in the world. Like, there is some serious stuff, and there are, it's all there. And I'm not discrediting that it's all there. But I'm challenging you to become aware of which wolf are you feeding right now. Because it's not about not experiencing the emotions, but it's not getting stuck there. And to me, I believe the intuitive intelligence that runs within us, that runs through us, right? Like, it's just like when you tap into that energy and you feel that, it's not like anything else. It's not like anything mental that you can grasp. It is complete experience. And I truly believe that that's where we have the potential to be right now. As the way that I look at it is, I believe we've been living a very superficial lives as humanity, and not everybody, but like as a society and as a whole. And I feel like as we've started to transition from that, we've started diving deeper into the experience of it, where we can actually build better ways through the experience. And that's creating more love, that's creating more connection, that's creating more passion, that's creating more clarity, that's creating all of those things. And so that's why I also think right now it is so crucial. It is so crucial that you're actually creating a plan for yourself. Because who knows how long this is going to continue. And you have the best opportunity right now, whether it's in business or whether it's personal, because the psychology is what's going to drive the success. And that's fluid through personal and business. So how, whatever that is, this is where it starts, you guys. And we have such an incredible opportunity. We have such an incredible opportunity to be able to do something about this. And it's always been a belief of mine that there was going to be something that happened, and I couldn't foresee like what that was. Like I couldn't, and it sounds like there have been many that have, but it needed to be an event that literally touched upon all of the systems that aren't working right now, so we could acknowledge the fact that they're not working. And as a society and as humanity, we have to take that individual accountability, but we step up together and create new solutions. And we shift our focus. And we shift our focus to how can we feed the right wolf? What do we feed those things with? And then you create a plan. And one thing that Dean said today, that he was answering a bunch of questions that people had, and people had the same questions as, how do I live more authentically? How can I impact on a higher level? Just different things like that. Or how do you stay positive all the time? And he's got a lot going on in his life right now. His baby just turned a week old, and he's probably the most enthusiastic, supercharged human being that I've ever met, virtually. And he has this drive to excel. And he talks openly and honestly about what he feels and what he experiences. And I think, like, that's key, right? That's key. And it's the, we all have our bad moments. We all have our bad days, maybe. Maybe somebody that's been practicing longer than others, they've been practicing more on this. Maybe it's that, they have their bad second. It's practice. But we have to start teaching the psychology of the situation along with the tactics and strategy, because that's where we can really come in and excel in our models and create models now that work for us to create new results. Like, that's the power of right now. That's the power of what we have right now. And to me, like, that's super exciting. Like, I just think that that's, we have something that, I didn't get to decide, you didn't get to decide. Like, this is our journey, right? And we find ourselves all here together, all here right now. And we have a personal responsibility that, and you can see it too. Like, you will find what you focus on. You will see how many people right now are stepping up and trying to come together and trying to create this virtual connection and trying to help lead people to a better state, to lead people to better results, whether it's their daily results, whether it's their business results, whether it's their personal results. Like, you can really see the authentic, amazing leaders that we have right now that are taking this personal responsibility head on, and they are just, like, they're amazing. They're amazing. And so this is an opportunity to you guys to really create community right now. Like, it's dire right now. Like, it's dire to create that connection. It's dire to create that community right now, because there is, we've set our society up to have it be really easy to see the fear and to spread that, right? Like, to spread that social contagion of fear. We're good at it. Look how quickly it happened. Look how quickly the toilet paper got off the shelves. Like, who started that rumor? But it started with one person. So look at that power that you have. Look at that power that you have. That is a power that you hold within yourselves. And start really, really looking at that. Because there are things that you can put in place right now to help get you through all this time that we have, to help get you through all this discomfort, to help get you through all of this fear, to help get you through all of that, to be able to help you navigate through times that are uncertain. Because I'll tell you, if I would have had over the last 3 years without making personal development and psychology, without making that like the 80%, I would have never made it through the situations that I've made it through in my life. And if you know me, you know that there has been quite a few trauma situations. And I would have never been able to navigate through those and never come out the other side better and never come out the other side so caring about people. And so just having this desire so deep within me to help impact and serve people on a higher level with my knowledge, with my skills, with my superpowers. And if you don't know what those are right now, now is the time to start looking at that. You have the time. You have the time. Reach out to me. Comment below. Let's start up a conversation. Because now is the time, you guys. And it really is small steps to big transformation. It's not these gigantic steps. It's small shifts. It's creating those aha moments. It's creating those breakthroughs. That's key. Like, that is key. And it is a must. It is a must for you. It is a must for me. And it is a must for we. Like, if you want us to become better humans, if you want to become a better human being, because you want to set an example for somebody. One of the greatest things that Dean said today, and I get this because I remember, I don't know who remembers 9/11. But if you experience 9/11, when you're awake and you're aware, you will remember the exact experience of a moment. And people can tell you exactly where they were when 9/11 happened, exactly what the experience was and everything like that. So you will be remembered. Like, this will be remembered. So how do you want to be remembered by? And to me, that's taking this passion and that's taking this drive in me and these capabilities, and that's actually creating something to me that matters. Because it matters because it's my legacy. Like, it's what I'm going to be able to help other people with, help other people through. Like, you guys, those times that when you experience the darkness, man, that is a scary ass time in your life. And if you are unprepared for this in a way that you're having trouble handling your emotions and you're having trouble not feeding the right wolf, and you're feeding the fear and you're feeding the anxiety and you're feeding the uncertainty, then this is the time. It is crucial for you to find the resourcefulness and the resilience, and let's help build the courage to be able to walk through these things that are going to create a better version of you through this. Because I have no idea, just like you, how this is going to turn out. But for me, do or die, I am going all in on this, because this to me has been the moment that human beings have needed to change. And I am not letting that opportunity go by the wayside. So I will learn the skills. I will study the mindset. I will develop the psychology in myself to do this. And that's where we need to connect to in ourselves, to be able to gain those things that we need to be able to fulfill that passion inside of us. We just haven't been teaching this way. So this is why I love this new education model. I think it's outstanding. And I mean, the KBB family, man, has just changed my life. And it's just been incredible. Like, it has absolutely been incredible. So now is the time to become a part of something that's bigger than just you. And it's going to help you through it. It's going to help you through it when you're surrounded by negativity. It's going to help you through it when fear does get a hold of you. It's going to help you shine that light on it so you have a path to follow through the darkness. And not only that, like, there is a way that we can thrive through this. Not about just surviving. It's about thriving. Like, what if we adopted that mindset? Where could we get to? You guys, it's literally, you know, our potential and our capacity to be able to rise from this is amazing. Like, it is amazing. And I hope that you're listening to this, and I hope that something reaches you and creates that awareness to want to become a better version of you, even in this uncertain time, and feed the good wolf. So, all right, you guys, thanks for letting me test my new, let's see if I can figure out how to spell that. Let's see if I can figure it out. Okay. All right, thanks for letting me test my new software too. Have a good day, you guys.